Alright, so last time you guys had finished off your defeating of the agreed weapon after helping out Axial Phoenix, as his resources as well as just his blood was running thin through having to deal with it as you guys were collecting your crystals to become heroes of light on your own. Through dreams as well as meetings with the other people on the land, you have all set yourselves up as heroes of light, one for each of the continents, or at least the continents that were asking for you to be so. And went off with Leonard's being the hero of light for the Bahamut's Head continent in the northwest. Joseph went for the Triconfection Isles in the northeast. Iskandor went for Urano Dre in the southeast, and Osa went for Ivan Breus in the southwest. Though these were kind of like, it's hard to explain, they're like figurehead roles where you are the heroes of light of those said continents, though it's not an enforced role that you have to follow to the T. It's more to keep the populace a bit more, not controllable, but not as angry or outspoken that your powers are held to just a single place. With Active Phoenix being the hero of Light of Gargan, the powers lovely distributed amongst the continents who would want it. After resting from your fight with the green weapon, you spoke with Axel Phoenix, though he did kind of teleport his way into the meeting room as you were meeting with the higher-ups of each of the different kingdoms. He had informed you, after he had spoken with his patron deity Rama, that he was going to be sent into a different plane, specifically the one that these weapons are being held within, as well as the place that you could assume that they are gaining their power from. As such, he was tasked by Rama to essentially take down the weapons before they formed, as they would be an easier foe to face before they were fully realized. Essentially, he would go from the top of the list, or rather the bottom of the list, depending on how you want to look at it, as each time you defeat a weapon, another one spawns to take its place. With 7 in total, you would take down the ones that spawn here, and he would take down the ones over there, essentially meeting in the middle at some point. Axel went off on his own. He did mention he had his own allies to help him against the weapons in their own realm, and you guys set about preparing yourselves both through rest and equipment for the next weapon to show. And show it did, as through using the old materials of Regendas, you were able to see that the next weapon appeared just north of Nefel. As you were moving out to meet said weapon, they apparently beat you to the bullets as they were barreling down on the capital city, shooting off large magical blasts at the city. Though thankfully, with people regaining their consciousness and drive, the barriers were set up around the city to defend against a few of the blasts. Though since this particular weapon that you now know as the Weapon of Lust is a very powerful mage, and so their magic blasted down the barrier within time, and the blast continued to go through into the city. Before you guys were accosted, a large wall of stone was erected by a humanoid wearing similar clothing and holding the same staff as Regendas. And he introduced himself as such, most likely having been reincarnated due to the time constraints of revival magic. With his aid, you teleported a vast distance away from the capital, as last time you had done so, the weapons followed. And just like before, this weapon did follow you, teleporting after your party as Regendas retreated on his own, as he'd either get in the way or die very easily to a weapon, just like he did to Sloth. You didn't have much time to repair, though thankfully you had repairs before setting off after the weapon, and you had a short discussion with said one. Similar to the greed weapon, they offered you we'll call it a wish, saying that they could change the world to better fit your desires, be it having everyone adore you as a hero or lose any sort of fear they would have had for you. She used one of her abilities centered onto Osa, as she heard several voices about the rage within her, and that her allies were the reason for it being unleashed so many times. Though she resisted, I'm pretty sure you criticaled your save against it.
I did.
And you're able to realize that your friends are nothing but a boon to you, and they, if anything, would stop you from raging such. With Lust's main attack being resisted, you went into the conflict. And it's been going on for quite some time, with 3 of you going down so far, I'm sure, as Lust has been using quite a bit of death magic, as well as at least 2 spells every round, them being very dangerous and inflicting a lot of saves upon you. Thus far, you've been able to resist a lot of them, though a few of you had died to the death effects, though Kandor has been around to get you back up. As well as Leonard using a Mega Phoenix, which I think you used on Kandor, which is why he's prone, I'm pretty sure. Went off last session during the fight where Kandor finally threw up an anti-magic field, hoping to take away a lot of the weapon's capabilities, as well as removing, well, temporarily disabling the stop status effect on Joseph, as he was taking out the fight with that. However, the anti-magic field kind of goes both ways. It disables anything affecting you, which also means any of your buffs and magical items. Though it does also mean that the Lust weapon, who is a major caster, can't essentially affect you inside of such, aside from her melee attacks. And read it off just as Leonard let off a round of attacks against the weapon. So we shall continue going on to Kandor's turn, as he is laying on the floor, looking to the sky.
Alright. He will get up. Does it provoke?
It does indeed. Let me just double check for her attack. Okay.
It's gonna hit, like, just...
That's a possibility. I just need to double check one of her feats. Because it has been a week for me as well. Does she have this? She does not. Okay, so this is going to be a normal attack then. Let me just double check. Have something else. Okay, she will slash across you, Kandor, for 17 damage.
Alright. And then I will move to here. Joseph's still in there, isn't it?
Pretty sure yes. However, the Lust weapon will attack into you again.
Rude.
And as you move, you are instead tripped back onto the floor.
Okay, fair enough.
Because since you're on anti-magic field, you are not flying.
No, there is not much I can do then. I'm just on the floor. That's it.
Do you have any swift action things you can do that aren't supernaturals?
No, I'm a mage.
Alrighty.
No, I am a mage.
Oh, magical.
Joseph, you're currently unstopped. I'll assume Kandor will let you know that if you go out that circle, which you can, it's not visible, but he'll say like, "Oh, don't go there," that you'll become stopped immediately.
I can tell him that if he stands directly next to Osa, he won't be stopped, because that will still cover it, won't it? That's within 10 feet.
Yes, however, if any part of him goes outside of it, he will be stopped, so he can't attack outside of this aura.
Oh.
If his arm goes out of it, his arm becomes stopped.
Oh, I see. Hope yours is range.
You
Okay.
can throw weapons because your gear isn't stopped. So if you want to throw daggers, I don't know if you have anything to do with that.
Not really. So I do I know if it's the stop is still ticking down or is it paused?
As far as I can tell, the animagic fields they still do their duration. I'll double check for you.
I think we checked last time. It still ticks down because you can be affected by it if you leave.
Time spent within an animatic field counts against the suppressed spell's duration. So yeah, if this lasts only 10 rounds and you're 8 rounds in the field, it only has 2 rounds left.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I've got at least 20 rounds. So this is like the first round that I would have. Oh no, I was stopped for 1 round already, wasn't I? I don't know. That's not for me to count. I think it's on the... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to attempt to do something hopefully useful.
What type of ability is that? Extraordinary or what? Mark? Mark is extraordinary, so yeah, that's fine. In the macro for that, just put in brackets next to Mark EX.
Okay.
Yes, you can definitely attempt to do so. Level, which would be their hit die.
Hold on, I think one of my items is buffing that, so let me...
Well, regardless of anything buffing that, that would fail.
Wow.
I'm not going to bother with the failure of providing inaccurate information, that's just too annoying.
Okay, yeah, so my Eyes of the Eagle would be providing some bonus to that, but it's not that much.
Barrier check means like brigade. Doesn't say if you can retry this or not. Curious. I shall put that into the question, see if that can be retried, but I assume it couldn't because you wouldn't know if you failed.
Right. But that's all I can really do except for I'm going to take a 5-foot step because that's a full round action.
Yes, okay. Goes over to the lust weapon. And they are going to throw off 2 spells. One of them is defensive. Okay, Joseph and Kandor, you don't care about this. However, Osa and Leonard, I need you both to give me a reflex save. Give me 2 reflex saves, please.
2 reflex.
Yes. Is Osa raging?
Yeah. Rage and Frenzy.
Okay.
So
You
plus 7
have
plus.
+7, yeah. Of course, Leonard has to have fucking innovation. Okay, so Osa with +7, you will save against both, so you're getting hit twice for a total of 120 shadow. As for perceptions or heals, you'd probably make it at this point with how many skill bonuses you guys have. You can see that it's large exposures of shadow, and she has healed herself whilst damaging you.
Oh, very nice.
No.
Alrighty, and she is then going to tumble. I won't even ask.
You crit or you fumbled?
No, I just rolled really high, so there's no point asking.
Rude.
Okay, I can't. I have to move her and then her bloody thingy. She rolls over to there to steal the buffs.
Ah, there she. Deny SRs and then steal it.
Yeah, why is there two Iskandors?
I have no idea. I know that the one on the floor is me, so that one, poof, gone.
Alrighty.
Mirror image.
Yeah, mirror image. We should use a lot more. Mirror image is great. It's always a fucking pain.
Yeah, I have displacement, but it just the last time we used it, it just had no effect whatsoever.
Just have both. Mirror image is just the roll of a dice for what I hit. It's not a mischance.
Oh yeah, is that illusionist?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. I don't think anyone else gets it in this. Mirror image.
Sorry, I'll look at it.
I've already got it. It is illusionist 2.
Guess what I'm getting?
But yeah, if I roll and it's a hit, so I have to hit you as well, and then I roll randomly to select if it's you or Figment. And if you have, like, at your level, you're probably going to have, like, 8 images. So I've got to roll a d9 to see if I even hit you. And that's after for concealment, if I have to do concealment.
Yep, I get that.
It's really stupid combination for high level mages, and it's only 2 MP. It's really fucking annoying in Wrath of the Righteous, because every mage uses it. Osa?
She's gonna charge in.
Mm-hmm. The weapon shall attack opportunity. You have flight, yes?
Yep.
It's not in the list. I'll blame this Kandor. I can see in the list.
It is the list.
Is it?
It should be.
I don't see it in the list.
Huh. Well, yeah, we definitely have flight.
Yeah. So I'm just going to assume you're flying.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I cannot assume that. She will definitely hit you, and this is a crit for 34.
Okay, I'm gonna return to favor. She was 3 categories bigger than me.
You are large. Yes, 3 bigger.
Alrighty. This then should be correct. Not that great, but 18.
Definitely give a sizable cleave into the monstrosity. I would reaffirm that you're doing less damage, but I think you know this by now.
Yeah, we've been through this.
Alright, goes to Leonard.
He's got to follow Osa's lead. And attack.
Why'd you go so far away?
Because I don't want to be in your anti-magic field.
It's stops death.
Maybe.
Not a good saves.
I gotta hope you have more Mega Phoenixes in the back pocket. Big old lady will also attack opportunity you. It's a good day to be a weapon, as she also crits you, I'm pretty sure. Oh, she's not crit you, sorry, you're 42 AC.
Yeah.
She had a chance of critting you, but instead she deals 18.
And I think her shenanigans were that we can't flank her.
Yeah, once she once she deals damage to you, you don't count as flanking.
That times.
Me.
Oh yeah, your charge. You didn't put flanking into your charge thing, did you, Leonard?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so you will hit. Why is there a non-elemental in your extra damage? It just says lightning 10, or non-elemental, there's something there.
I assume that's for when I use my limit.
That was that would have been when he used his ability. It's just I haven't used this attack in a while.
Oh yeah, the ultimate weapons. Affirmative. Alrighty. Kandor.
We'll stand up and 5 foot step forwards.
Okay, weapon will attack opportunity to you standing up.
Cool.
And she will hit you for 21.
Okay. And I have no chance of intimidating it, no chance of anything else. I can't use the orb because that's a magical item, isn't it?
The MP Siphon Orb,
Yes.
you cannot, yeah, because it's a magical item.
Can you drink alchemicals, or are they blocked as
They're
well?
magical.
They are magical, that's fine.
So you could drink them, but nothing's going to happen.
No. I don't have anything to throw, so yeah.
I mean, you could, yeah, if you wanted to throw an alchemized item outside of the field, it'd explode outside.
Yeah, I just
You
don't
had
have
anything.
it. No,
Yeah.
I don't think this would happen, to be honest, so... Yeah, there's not really much I can do. I could move, but I'm going to get tripped anyway, so...
Maybe 5 foot step. Well, you can just not 5 foot step and do something else with it, yeah.
Yeah, just 5 foot steps, but I can't do much else. I've just got to stay here for now.
Okay. Joseph.
I'm gonna try again. Subtract 5 from the total result.
You cannot mark after you've already done marking once.
Oh,
Just
okay.
checked.
Rude. Well, I got nothing I can really do then, because... Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped as soon as I get out of here.
You could move to, like, the edge up here. So within 10 feet. Like, even technically... that's 15. So, like, that one's good. That one's good. Or that one. Like, these... are fine. It's just the top diagonal which you can't go to.
Yeah. I guess I'll try to move there acrobatically and see what happens.
I mean...
So, do you have any bonuses to doing that?
I don't believe I have any bonuses that are magical.
Apart from the boots of striding and springing.
Oh, is that in there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so that'd be 52 then.
Alrighty. You will fail.
What?
She big.
It is colossal, so it gets a lot of bonuses to CMD. What is your non-buffed AC? She's currently at 44, which you wouldn't be.
Minus 8 from that? Because I got a +5 armor and a +3 shield or something like that.
Should be more than that because you've got. Oh no, have you taken off like legendary?
I took off all of my buffs. All of my buffs
yeah.
are off.
So you'd be on 36.
Yeah, let me double check that.
Because you also wouldn't have any bonus to your dex from items either, and dex would add to your AC.
Yes, that's also true. I forgot about that. Yeah, so +5 armor, +3 shield, and then +3 for my dexterity, so that would be minus 12, 11.
Do you have a necklace of armor or anything?
No.
Okay, so yeah, it would be 11. So you'd be on 33.
Sounds good.
Alright, in that case, she will hit you for 19. What do you do when you get to there?
Oh, that's all I'm gonna do. She didn't try to trip me?
She slashed you.
Okay.
I don't think you have anything that would reduce that from your class. It's sort of extraordinary, so you just take it all.
No. You know what? It's probably stupid, but I'm gonna try it anyways, just to do a little bit of damage. I'm gonna throw a dagger.
That will provoke
Oh, why would that provoke?
thrown weapons. I can double check if that provokes for you.
It should do, unless you've got point blank thrower.
Oh, no, I don't. Well, poo.
Yeah, you need to get the close quarters thrower to not provoke with thrown weapons.
Yeah, and I wouldn't get sneak attack or anything like that on anyways. Never mind. I'm just gonna sit here.
You would, but you don't qualify right. Oh no, you'd move 10 foot. Is that 10 foot for melees only? Because if you use a ranged attack within 30 foot, you can sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay, let me read the ability really fast. I can push the button on it real fast too.
Also depends if the ability is extraordinary, because it's a thief talent, yeah?
I believe... No, it's just a class ability. At 13th level, whenever a thief moves more than 10 feet in or around and makes an attack action, the attack deals sneak attack as if the target was flat-footed. If the thief makes more than one attack this turn, the ability only applies to the first attack. Foes with uncanny dodge are immune to the ability. I don't know if she has that or not, so I can still attempt.
Yeah. So yeah, you should be fine. I'm just gonna double check you can sneak attack in 30 foot, because that's what I remember.
Yeah,
long
without
scientists have
any
had it,
buffs or anything like that, you should be able to, if you can catch your foe flat-footed within the first 30 feet, you should be able to get sneak attack just as a part of your class feature.
Yeah, range attacks can count as sneak attacks only if the target is within 30 feet. So yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that seems all fine to me.
I'll try it then. I'll get an attack of opportunity, but maybe it'll actually do some
Yeah.
damage.
Who's
Alright,
that bitch?
she will attack to you as you try to throw whatever you're trying to throw. Alrighty, she will claw at you for another 21. Is this just a mundane dagger you're throwing?
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't even... I haven't actually got it open, so I don't know why I had an extra attack on there, but I missed anyways, I'm sure. You said 21 damage?
Yes, 2-1. Do they count as flat-footed for AC, or just for the ability to sneak attack?
It just...
If
I
it
would
was,
be
okay, so
able
then
to
they're not.
sneak attack as if they were flat-footed. They are not flat-footed.
Alright, so yeah, 32 will indeed miss. That dagger just goes off somewhere. Alrighty, it goes to the lust weapon. Okay, she is going to cast 2 spells again. This first one is going to be another explosion. Osa and Leonard, give me 1 reflex, please.
Oh yeah.
She did hit you, but then spikes don't care for her. Because what element is the spikes?
Wind.
Wind.
Yeah. Pretty sure I don't care.
5d6.
5d6, I may care! Yeah, roll it. Jesus. Alright, she will indeed take a bit of damage.
Spikes, I'm also healing her. Because I do shadow.
All the spikes.
But she heals from
Thank you
those
for that
spikes.
2 healing.
Yeah. It's only a
Alright,
1d4.
She looks at you with a big smile, and she'll kill you last.
Yeah, she's
And she
helping
will
out.
kill me last because I'm the hardest to kill. Aside from, just...
Okay, Osa, you will take 1 lot of 60 shadow. Big Mama is healing that. And then she's casting a different spell. As the stone from the earth starts to rumble, and she calls forth, or rather erupts up some walls of stone.
Do I know what that is at all?
You can spellcraft, and you don't need to roll. She's casting Wall of Stone.
Alright.
And since you know what Wall of Stone is, once the stone has been made, it is a full-on, just mundane wall. You cannot dispel it.
Yep.
Okay, so let's double check how much she can do. 35, 35, 30. So that'd be 100. Five times her cast level. Alright, so that is totally fine what she's done. I do give myself... I guess Osa could tell you. Osa, what's your bonus to perception?
Almost the size as Joseph's.
36.
26? Yeah, you can easily tell the thickness of the wall. Okay, it is per 4. Okay. You know that these are 7-inch thick, and you also know that they would be 10 feet tall.
Cool. After she goes, I have a plan. But yeah, I might need you to wait for me.
I was about to put lighting on that, but she's towering over the wall, so I don't think it really matters. Okay, so yeah, that wall is there. She's going to attempt her tumbling. Of course, I crit the fucking tumble. Okay, she's gonna go up there. I took out the MPs, that's fine. Alright, it goes to Osa.
Somebody grapple this bitch.
I have a plan of disable the anti-magic field, fly up because I've got Fire Body online, and then just make a big wall of lava around her, apart from room for the three of you, and then just like hit her.
I mean, you'd have to get rid of my stop for me to be able to do anything, but yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want to go for it, go for it. But I could always do that for this turn. But you will be stopped. That's the only problem, Joseph, for at least a round.
You're also just gonna charge in again, because it's getting pretty hurt. Might as well use it. Yeah.
Weapon or attack opportunity and hit you for 28.
I'm gonna give you the shadow, because just trying to be honest about things.
I appreciate it.
There's hopefully more damage though.
I'm expanding the map on the fly because we're running out of space.
Pretty cool that they're tileable like that.
How much damage did
I'm
you do?
thankful.
How much did you hit me for?
28. 2 8s.
Yeah. 10 back, because I forgot Storm Skin.
Oh god, it's off center. I'm gonna do that because she's off centered. So let's move this over here. You fellows are on the grids. Okay, that should be where everything was. Move this stuff down. Alright, now we have more room to play. You indeed hit. Were you doing something else, did you say? Sorry?
Nope. I
Okay.
charged in, so that's all I can do.
Leonard.
Leonard will follow up with Osa and charge in.
Weapon, shout opportunity. As somebody knocks at your door, she will miss.
Did you get disrupted in the end, Joseph, or no?
No.
Ah.
Wait, she misses?
Yeah, she missed.
It means I can benefit from flanking. Oh, no, Osa got hit, didn't she?
No, I guess I
Yeah.
can't help you with that. So no.
How dare you?
Yep.
How dare you
She
have
hits
such
one,
low
she's
AC
good.
and get hit?
I mean, she might fumble.
There's always a chance.
Just to throw it out there, my magic AC is lower than Joseph's non-magic AC.
Damn.
Just to throw it out there.
You slam said sword into the weapon. Alrighty. It's Kandor.
So, technical question: a prepared action, is that a full round or is it a standard?
To ready an action, you have to use a standard action, and then it can be anything that is a standard action or less to take.
Okay. Shit, I can't do this turn then. Right. I'm going to turn off the magic field as a standard. So, one gone.
Alrighty.
I'll then cast Basuna on Joseph, so he's just not stopped anyway. That's a swift.
What level is Basuna?
9th.
How are you doing it as a...
As a quick swift, because the 20th level ability of Archmage is you can add any meta magic to a spell. As like with like at least one meta magic. I'll get the ability for you. It's easy to read. But long story short, it's called Archmage, and you can add any meta magic to a spell without increasing its spell level, but just one per cast, and you can do it up to Intelligence or Wisdom, whichever one's higher.
Okay, so you've used one of that for your daily usage.
Mm-hmm. So I've only got 7 left of doing that, but yeah.
Oh no, whatever shall I do?
Yeah, it is. Sorry, just so you know what I'm talking about, because it's very weird.
Yeah, I just saw it. It's Archwizard. I found it.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm not anti-magic, and then I'll fly up 20 feet. Do I need to do a fly check for that?
What is your bonus to fly? 'Cause yes, there is one, but it's relatively low for this level.
17.
17. I don't think it matters because the fly skill, the fly spell gives you a bonus as well.
Yeah.
It'll be a DC 20. What spell did you use to give yourself fly?
Fiery body, so it's 40 foot perfect.
Oh, if it's perfect, I think you get +8.
Yeah. That is with the +8, sorry to clarify.
Oh, that is with +8. Perfect is indeed a +8. So 17, you'd need to roll a 3. So yes, you do.
Alrighty. I have clicked it, there we go.
Alrighty, yeah, you'll find to go straight up. It's half speed, so yeah, 20 foot. Unless you have haste.
No, that's it. And as a move, I'll pull out the... yeah.
You used the move action to fly up.
Oh yeah, I did. In that case, I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah, the only thing you have left now is a free action.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Alrighty, just take off your aura. Basuna, there is no check, is there? A spell... that... Yeah, this looks like, yeah, you'll get rid of the stop on Joseph, that's fine. Okay, don't put in a 0, just delete the number entirely. Otherwise 0 gives you like 5 foot, whatever.
That's fine.
It goes to the man with the plan.
I am attempting to figure out how to make myself large by just clicking a button.
Oh, sorry, I can do that. There's your large. Have you done it in your sheet for the drop down, say you're large?
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
On the core page, there's default size medium, and then to the right of that, there's size. Change that size to large. So default is medium, and your current size is large.
And you can also do that with the buff,
There we go.
the size.
Okay.
And it's gonna be large too. Yeah.
The wall is 10 foot tall, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Does it cast a shadow in my direction?
This is like new. Yeah, there's shadow there. Sure.
And which direction is the lighting coming from? Because I need to find somebody else's shadow to teleport into.
The shadows. The sun's pretty much in the midpoint of the sky, so shadows are pretty much at people's feet.
Okay, so that's not really helpful then. Alright, well I guess I'm going to start floating since I am I have fly cast on me again. And I will just move on up to where Osa and Leo are.
Alrighty.
Hold on, Mike.
Osa, for your hunting packs, the hunting pack an extraordinary. Oh no, doesn't even matter if it's extraordinary. Do you need to
Exactly,
be
okay.
able to flank to give the allies the pack flanking, or can Leonard and Joseph flank with each other?
I'm pretty sure they can just flank with each other because it says any member of the pack.
Okay.
At least 2 members of the same pack threaten the same target, the target is considered flanked. So I don't need to be part of it. Because I think they were flanking an enemy that also wasn't even fighting at some point.
Possibly. As you go to there, the Weapon of Bless will attack into you. And I was looking at something and then I please stop because I could do it anyway. But now she probably does want to do so. Okay, she is going to attack opportunity you. Osa and Leonard, you can both have an attack opportunity at her. You shall at both hits.
How much damage does she do to me?
She is not doing damage to you.
Oh no.
Alright, you three will hit. Joseph, what is your CMD?
Probably not enough. It is 49.
49? Alrighty.
That is what it says.
You sure? You got all your
You
stuff
turned
back?
on all your buffs again.
I believe so. Let me double check.
I mean, mine's 37 and I'm a mage. Or 33 rather.
Haste, Dwarf's Endurance, Heroism Greater, Bravery, Temper.
Bark skin. Legendary proportions.
Well, I don't have Legendary Proportions. I just have all the effects of it, I guess. I don't remember what all they do. I just...
It's just, it increases your strength. To be fair, that might be right. I don't know.
Legendary Proportions increases strength?
Yeah, by 6. Size bonus.
Oh, okay. But increasing my size probably did not do that, did it?
It would not do, because a size increase does not give you a strength bonus. If you're creating a monster, size would give them strength, but just increasing by size doesn't default give you a strength. It will be the spell what does it.
Okay, so let me add that's probably the miscellaneous that I already have in there for 6, so yeah, it's probably in there already.
Sounds about right, because you wouldn't have any other misc bonus to strength.
No.
Yeah. And you've all got DR10 Adamanting as well. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah. But I was an anti-magic field, so I wasn't using it.
Yeah, you wouldn't have got it.
Bark skin, is that
It's
Barkskin is
like-
natural armor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's natural armor. It's just ever so slightly higher than the bonus you get. In fact, no, it's exactly the same as Legendary Proportions, so it's the same thing. It's both natural armor.
okay.
Barkskin is an enhancement to natural armor. Whereas Legendary Proportions is a size bonus to natural armor, so it would stack.
Oh, damn, alright.
Okay, I currently have
This is why the
6
spell is
natural armor.
terrible. I hate it.
I currently have 6 to natural armor. Is there more than that?
Yeah, 6 would be the size bonus from Legendary Proportions, and then Barkskin gives you a +5 enhancement to your natural armor.
Correct.
So it should be 11 to natural armor in total. I don't think anything else you would have would stack.
Okay. I put that in there, and it has not changed my CMD at all. So I believe that is all.
Well,
I
natural
have.
armor doesn't affect CMD anyway, so that doesn't matter.
It's
Okay.
all for getting hit in the first place, to be fair.
This CMD doesn't require to hit AC. This combat maneuver doesn't require to hit AC. Most don't. It's just CMDs.
Oh.
I believe
So
everything that
49
would
should
have
change then. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you say your CMD is 49.
Yes.
Alrighty. As you move up, Leonard and Osa lay into her as she brings down her hand and knocks your sword out of yours.
Hey.
Hey.
Where'd it go?
It is on the floor. And it would have been on the floor, like, back here. So you can either continue your movement, because this technically interrupts you, so you can stop your movement here to stay where the sword is, or you can continue movement to here and just have your sword over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop wherever my sword dropped, and then I'll use my standard action to pick it up, I guess. Because I don't really
That
have...
will provoke again, if you're fine with that.
Right.
Okay. So you'd be there. Shield opportunity. This won't provoke this time. However, she will miss you as you're so far away from her. And that will be you done, unless you want to do a swift action something.
Nope, I still got more than half my health, so I can't do anything like that.
Alrighty. I can take off the shows and stop to heals. Goes to Lust Weapon. I need to double check her spell to see if there's going to be something that's better used for her right now. Because surprisingly, I've not filled out her sheet with it. I just have all the links to the pages. So it'll take me forever to do all of her spells.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. Okay, she is going to cast a spell on herself defensively. And you can see that she heals from it. It's that much MP, and then she casts another spell as a swift.
Don't know what she cast on herself.
You would be able, well, she's tall, yeah, you can use spellcraft. She just cast Abyss 2 on herself.
So
basically just healing.
wait, can I full life her?
Yeah, if you want to heal her to full life. She's not undead.
Damn it.
Well, I don't think you don't know her type, but she doesn't seem undead.
That's fine.
She is then going to cast a different spell. I need to check the Met Magics. Okay. This is just going to be quickened. She does not want to do that.
Doesn't seem very quick to me.
Huh?
Doesn't seem very quick to me.
No.
Or a quicken spell.
Alright, so she forms a cooler shadow in her palm. She throws it out, and I need to get my areas out. Cones. Sorry. And as she throws it out to there, you three need to give me a fortitude save, please. Okay, you three will save. However, you all will take 15 ice damage.
We have protection for all the elements.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that means we take no damage then, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we
no
haven't
damage.
taken ice yet. How much was it? 17?
15.
15.
And that area is going to drop in its light level. So it is currently dim light there because you're outside.
Is that fucking polar midnight?
It's a good question. Do you want to spellcraft?
Sure. Can I fail it?
Yes, it is polar midnight. You cannot feel it. So feel free to tell your allies that if they stay in there, they're going to get encased in ice.
Yeah, basically, if you stand in there at the end of your turn, you're dead.
She is then going to do her acrobatic steer. Oh, certainly Leonard, what are your CMDs?
47.
Leo?
Bear with. 52.
Alright, she's fine to move.
I don't know how I can increase that.
As she
Decrease
tumbles over to here. Ways to decrease CMDs would be to remove deflection, remove dodge. I guess if you made her flat-footed, that would reduce CMD, except makes her lose Dex and dodge to AC, which should also go into CMD. So if you can make her flat-footed, that's good. Reduce her Dex.
I think I've got a plan.
You got a plan? Okay.
Teleport me over to her.
I need to do my MP for that spell. Okay. Osa. 1 second, I need to check on midnight. Okay, you need to make another fortitude save, please. You are fine against the effects, however you take another 19 ice damage.
How much did you say? 19.
No, it's on your turns, so you don't have to worry about
right.
it right now. I'll take that for when it comes to your turn, though.
I was going to say, you can take that one.
A bit. I am going to limit break.
Sure,
Because I
why
realize
not?
that's an option.
Yeah?
And then we hope my sheet catches up. Maybe.
Imagine an Archmage sheet not being quick.
The Archmage sheet.
You play with spells, I play with buffs. There's so much going on.
Well, you have so many choices for rage forms as well.
Well, not me, because Frenzy Warrior doesn't get those.
Well, then... whatever.
I mean, normally it's just Frenzy or Rage, it's just there's all the spells involved, and yeah. That should be that. And then I'm going to charge. Because I'm
Alright.
flying, I don't care if the terrain is weird, and I have show aside, so I can just brush past Leo easy enough.
Alright. She shall attack into you.
Uh-huh.
What
she does.
is... what is Osa's CMD? Actually, no, she tried this on you before, and she's gonna attack. She will hit Osa for 20.
Okay. A limit break is 5 rounds at this level?
You're 20, so 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, yeah, 5 rounds.
Alrighty. Just for transparency's sake. Oh, here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Have another one. Oh no. Great time to
Oh,
fumble.
thank you. I love it. It's my birthday.
Oh well.
She just bats the axe away from you. Which limit break are you using, by the way? The double bonuses stuff?
Yeah, the double bonus is the unstoppable force.
Okay.
There's no reason for me ever using restraint. Since I
Leonard?
haven't built also like that.
Leonard, you will take an amount of damage. Leonard, you take 10 ice damage, so take it out your protection.
Okie dokie.
And you're fighting against the effect, so feel free to do as you may.
Can I move in this square here?
Yes, you can just fly above that rock.
Cool. And that is what he will do.
She shall attack opportunity you. And she will hit. She will not hit you.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
She is a mage. She's not meant to be going against normal AC.
Take that.
You gave yourself blind fighting last week, didn't you?
Yes. So there's no
Improved.
mischance. And improved, yeah.
Improved, I think, is only twice for the other one. I'll double check, because I know it's not total. Improved blind fights. Because I know one of them's for 25%, the other one's for 50. You ignore for less than total, but what she has is total. And you re-roll twice. Okay, so yeah, this is for twice. And you hit. Yes, Kandor. It's a bit chilly in front of you.
Yep. Obviously, I'll let Joseph know to move on his turn, but I'm sure he's more than capable of doing that. I'll fly to here.
Give me some darkness to teleport into.
No. Need to produce a dex. She keeps running away. I'll quicken cast Glacier 2 at her, which is just a fort save. Does she care about ice? What are her resistances? Sorry, first off, I've completely forgotten.
I love the compendium.
Is it in there?
If somebody put it in there.
At least Holy was something she's
I know.
Immune
Holy was
to?
in there. Yeah.
and she absorbs shadow, obviously.
Players. Binos.
It's not in the world bosses, some reason.
Oh, cheating. I'm in charge of a companion.
Which Jack? Is it you, Jack, or the other Jack?
No, it's me.
It's him.
Um,
I gave it up.
I must have missed it. Shoot. I don't even.
With a Control F, I don't see it. Let's pull up the chat entries, see what you got.
Got it. Found it. Oh, we got one trait. Yeah, immunities. Which is
We don't have any mythics.
So I'll put that in shortly. So it can be poison. Alright. I will cast Extensive Force Save. Sorry, it's taking a bit longer than I'd like. Yep.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm gonna quicken cast Biojet on her. So I will use a point, increase the DC, so it's just 29 full save.
The spell will shatter against her body.
37 doesn't overcome? God damn. Alright.
39, you mean? Oh, you've already got a plus 2 in
The
there.
plus 2's in there.
Yeah, plus 2's in there. Jesus, okay.
It's just that text pulls out his any extra bonuses, but it still puts it in there.
Well, in that case, I will just ready a spell to fire at her, which will be a Glacier 2.
Did you quicken Biocha?
Yep.
Okay. So you're readying what? Sorry, Glacier 2.
Glacier 2.
Alrighty.
Rhymed Glacier 2.
Alrighty.
And that's it.
Yosef,
Yes.
give me a Fortitude save, please.
Ugh.
Keeping that.
I don't have any way of getting rid of it.
Alrighty. As the cold overwhelms you, you'll take 19 ice damage to your protection, and you take 5 dexterity damage. One sec, alrighty.
Okay, I'm back.
I'll just type it so you can see it. Okay.
You said damage?
Yes, 5 dex damage.
You want to think of that? Dissipation. Remove 4 of those. Prevent 4 ability points of ability damage.
Dissipation. Is that one of the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's one of your buffs. Let me just
Yeah.
double check.
And I'm cast level 21. It's a white mage spell.
Yeah, whenever this sheet decides to load. Alright, dissipation. For every 5, prevent 1 negative level, 1 drain, 1 point ability damage, 4 ability drain, to a maximum of 4 levels of points to a creature touched. Take it now, he can't reduce any more then, because that seems like it only goes up to 4 and then it's done.
It just says 1 minute per level, reduce the amount. It prevents that amount of... Yeah, I assume, yes, it's not clear, but... eh.
I'll double check if it's a Pathfinder spell. It doesn't come up, so I'm going to assume it is an FFD20. For now, I'll say it's a one and done thing, so you've resisted that 4, so it's done. I'll get a confirmation.
Okay.
Well,
Is that all that happens to me before I take my turn?
Yes.
Okay, let's try this again.
Alright, after you move up, she will attack the Toonsy. And she shall miss.
Thank God. Okay.
Don't fake me. Let me just double check one of her things quickly. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Please heal too.
What was it?
Was it?
Did she miss Leo too? Because if she did, that means you get to flank.
It's a good question. I think she did miss Leo, yes.
So I think she missed Leo.
Yes, she
But I
missed
wanted
Leo.
to. Yeah. So you guys flanking.
When do the spikes go off again? Is it only when she hits me or when she misses?
When she hits you. Yeah.
When she hits you, okay.
Okay. I am going to take a little risk here and hope that we can stop her from shimmying around the field.
She is flying around the field, if that makes you a difference.
Hopefully.
Crit of Fate. Okay, let me go check. That will fail.
Jeez. How? What's her base attack bonus?
To be honest with you, I think I need to start dispelling her at this point. She's probably got a hell
That's a
of lot
good
more.
question, but it's also a choice of BAB or Sense Motive bonus.
Yeah, so, okay, sense motive bonus. Okay. Well, crap.
She's also lust, so she's got to know when people are lying about what they desire. As well as just finding out what people desire without them saying anything.
Well, I can't do anything else. That was a waste of my turn.
That's a move. Okay, yeah. Okay. You don't have any swift or anything to do you?
Nope.
Okay. I don't know if it was
Didn't
just
you have a thing that
the.
lets you feint with a move? Or am I remembering?
Yeah,
Yeah, you fainted
so
with
I
a
moved and then I used feint as another action. So I used 2 move actions, using up one of my standard actions. So
Okay, I might be just remembering something wrong then.
You might be thinking about quick feint or swift feint, where it's a swift action to
Right.
use it.
No, Thief has a thing that lets you feint as like at the same time as you move.
Yep, I think it's in there, but I don't think he's got
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Might be flowing faint, but that's only if he really has that. Because that's a talent. Alright. Goes to Lust Weapon. She is going to use her move action. To move the Pearl of Midnight to there. Leonard, Oser, and Iskandor need to give me a Fortitude save, please.
Would that reach me in the air?
It's 20-foot radius,
Oh, is it?
so I would say yes.
Bound to happen.
Okay, all 3 of you will take 17 ice from your protection, and Iskandor, you take 4 dex damage.
Cool, so none this time, but then it's gone.
Yeah, none this time, but that no longer affects you.
Cool.
I've had one reply, and they said it's one undone, so we'll continue going with that for now. She is then going to cast a different spell.
I'm gonna blast her. 'Cause I'm
Yeah,
like,
you wanna? Yeah. This would be to interrupt her casting, yeah?
Correct. I'd also
Okay.
hopefully her, but we'll see.
Oh, well, it has to damage her to stop her, so yeah.
So it's just DC 27 for half, unless she has Stalwart. And it's immune to ice.
Let's have a look-see. I've read that as rimmed and not rhymed.
Please no.
That gets through her SR and it damages her.
Ooh, then she is entangled and frozen.
Yes. Does that have a save at all?
This.
I think Glacier itself has a save.
Yeah, Glacier
Fortitude
has
half.
half.
Half negates the status as well. Okay.
Yes.
It is Fortitude. She will save.
Cool. But she is still entangled because she got ice damage.
Indeed. For Rhyme, is there durations or anything? It says 7 rounds.
Spell level should be. That's 7 rounds for the frozen. Hold on.
Become entangled for a number of rounds equal to the original level of the spell, so 8.
8. Correct.
Okay, let me just double check entangled. Because she's not entangled to a specific space. I want the entangled spell, these status.
It's reduction in dex and a few other things, basically.
Okay, half speed, can't run or charge, -2 to attacks, -4 to dex. So really for her, it's a -6 to attacks. Well, -4 to attacks, sorry. And then she needs to make a concentration check of 15 plus spell level, but I don't need to make that. Let's see, is entangled a condition I can set?
Yes.
There it is, alright. Okay, so she would take half of that. Or no, not 3, 6. Okay, so let's see if I can make that check. Can I? So it is plus the damage, plus the spell. Just gonna check concentration, so I get the calculation correct. Because they're gonna remember if it's 5 or 10 plus. Concentration. Give me the table, please. Okay, so injured while casting, 10 plus damage to spell level. Alright. She'll lose the spell. She rolled a 2.
Nice.
Alright, so she will lose the MP for that. Then she is going to cast another spell.
You told me she didn't cast 3 times. You lied to me.
She doesn't. She can use a move action to move Midnight as just a part of that spell.
Oh yeah, of course.
Trying to call me out my bullshit. I appreciate it. Okay. She's hating Kandor, so she's going to cast a spell on Kandor. What level is the spell? She can't double this, so she's going to quicken and cast a spell at Kandor. Kandor, give me a Fortitude save, please.
If it's death.
If it's death, what?
If it's a death effect, it's +4. So that's safe.
Yeah. Alrighty, you are inflicted with death and you die again.
Fuck's sake. I've rolled 2s on every save, pretty much.
Yeah, the last save you rolled was a 2 as well for that dexterity damage.
Ah, dear.
She's going to attempt her acrobatics.
Wait,
she's
what
very bumpy.
action?
Oh, yeah.
You already used your move.
Thank you. She won't do her acrobatics. She only used her move.
Like, how many actions does this thing get?
Yeah.
She doesn't have any legendary actions, so you're fine there.
At least she hasn't moved. That's my job is done.
Alrighty. Swift Sound. Yep, she has only 3 stuffs. Okay. Goes to Osa. Needs to give me a Fortitude save, please.
Yeah.
Alright, you take 19 ice damage.
Okay. I don't really care, and I'm just gonna full attack her.
Need to
Do I actually
close.
use my macro for this? I got hit, so I don't get flanking. That's whatever. Don't get that, I think. That's a lot of colors.
A lot of colors indeed. Your crits will confirm. Jesus, that crit damage. 93.
Yeah, it's times 3, and I'm doubled with Frenzy and Rage, so...
Fumble misses. The 3rd attack will hit. 4th attack will hit. Frenzy hits.
I can take my thief opportunist attack, right? Because an ally is striking her. It has nothing to do with her flanking or anything like that. It's just when an enemy is hit, I can make an attack of opportunity against them if I'm adjacent to them.
Fucking Christ, 74 to attack. God dang. Sorry, I've just come back.
Got back to see everything. Your bite will also hit. The bite confirms it's a meaty bite indeed.
Oh!
Here we go.
Leo!
I was called. Time
Just
to
gonna
attack.
Outflank.
Oh, wait, it probably doesn't confirm. Well,
Oh, shame.
Hey, it's a crit. I can attack. It's fine.
No, it needs to
I
be
think it-
a crit.
Yeah, it's a confirm.
the question I have is, do my penalties apply before the crit confirm?
No,
Which I don't think so.
because it's all the same thing, so no. But you do hit.
I mean, she has less dex now, NAC, because of Entangle.
Yeah, it's already applied to her. But 34, she's only got a -2 to AC. It's not that much.
I am going to switch it up, I think. I have to look up what it is, but I might switch out where she gets -2 attacks against me for the one where she can't move as much.
Just to clarify, only the fumble missed on Osa's, right?
Yes.
You talk about Hamper, Joseph.
That's the one.
You say it's attacks.
Yeah, I'm gonna not worry about attacks against me or any of us. So she still has her full attack value, but she's gonna be hampered. Her speeds are reduced to half, and she cannot take a 5-foot step.
If it's already reduced by Entangle, does that mean a quarter?
No,
Should be.
third.
Oh.
Third? Alright. Still not bad.
You're not going anywhere.
Leo, you're going to want a 5-foot step up, and so is Osa, otherwise you're going to turn into an icicle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joseph can't 5-foot step right now. Osa can, 'cause it's still her turn.
I was just a reminder, sorry.
I guess.
I should be
Alright.
fine. I'm not in that at all.
Leonard's Fortitude save, please. Alright, you take 18 ice damage.
Okay, take that out of that. Right, well, he'll 5 foot up, so he's out of that. And he's got to enjoy this full attack that he's been waiting for forever.
It's been a week and a half.
No fumbles, please.
No,
That's a shame.
I mean, there's some spicy
Two
20.
crits.
There's some spicy crits in there.
How many of those crits confirm?
Was a good question.
Find out.
Hoping
These
to.
are
Do you have your
all the
flanking bonus in
mischances.
there?
My flanking bonus is not in there, yeah. It's because
So plus
this whole
4.
fight I've been not allowed it, so +4 to everything. Just because I want to make you do maths.
I'm not going to really need to do maths.
Because she's dead.
Okay, so it finally comes to Joseph, and similar to Greed, when he finally got his full attack in, all you just hear is this over and over again.
Joseph or Leonard?
Leonard, sorry.
Joseph gets 2 attacks in there before the end of his
No.
turn, so...
No, you don't. She dies on the third.
On the 3rd? Oh, well, that's the attack that gives me 1, so damn.
No, none for you. All for Leonard.
Leonard will shout out to the party and say, "Someone get that man a phoenix down."
Is Kandor just drop out the sky with like the Terminator thumbs up thing?
Yeah, sure. Falling into the Polar Midnight is just being encased in ice.
I avenged him. Team effort.
Yeah, let's get his butt out of there.
Woof, indeed.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
assuming her body just fizzles like all the rest and just disappears.
Yes.
hard, but good. Very much a maneuver fight.
First thing is how to.
She's
can I
jumpy.
Get him out of the ice area, or is it gone now?
The ice area will continue. Gonna be there for a while, but yes, you can pull them out of it.
Okay, I will try to do so. And then once he is out of the area, is he dead? I missed that part specifically.
He was killed with a death effect.
Ah, okay. And we had Death Horde on, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I could just use my Wand of Rays, right?
No, death effect. He has to be full life from a death effect.
Oh, okay.
I have Mega Phoenixes. Still.
Would a Rise work?
A rise may work. Double check. Yes, a rise will work on a death effect.
Okay. I apparently don't have any more scrolls of that. I don't have that actually. Since I don't have a scroll of it, I don't have it anymore right now. But I do have a Mega Phoenix that I can use, so I'll use that on him.
Thank you.
There's your experience.
Christ, okay, yeah. They can all shoot up and say, "Did you get her?"
Leonard
As you
will
asked-
stand up and
As
say,
you asked
"We got
if
her."
You got her. As she does die, she does do the whole flaking into the atmosphere. But instead of dropping belts and headbands and whatnot, she instead turns into a mountain of gill.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun to count.
Hey, she was offering us money. She must have been holding it somewhere.
And
How
it's
big is this
definitely a
mountain?
mountain of a gill, because it's 185 coins. 185,000 coins.
I'm gonna drink my turbo ether.
46,250 each.
Wait, I'm gonna cure you. No, I'm gonna full life Osa, and then
Full cure.
I'm gonna drink it. The one that gives her full health now.
Yeah, full cure.
Yeah.
Full life, you're gonna need to kill her for that.
Good luck with that.
You say that.
He can put you to sleep.
Honestly, now is your chance if you want to
I
kill
need
her,
to
because
make
she's
sure
before she
that-
gets to frenzy.
I need to make sure that my bag can actually hold all of this money.
Probably
We've got
not.
the portable hole.
I don't think the purple hole can even hold all this.
In all fairness, we could potentially like carry it between the four of us because we have really high strength at the minute.
I also have a wand of chocobo hall if we need it.
That amount of coins weighs 3,700 pounds.
Lord.
Ha! Hang on.
I mean, my drag push is just like 1,000 below that. We can push it back. It's not that far.
Right, so
Yeah,
most
no, you just
certainly
get
my bag of holding is not holding any of this. Well, it can hold some of it, but not enough.
With the dilemmas
Need a heavy
of
load.
how can I hold all these coins, we shall have our break here.
Okay, I will be right back.
BRB.
And as will I. Maybe the ability to have that kind of weightage on you. You don't have a container to put the money in.
I don't have some demi-plane yet.
But either way, I'm just gonna delete this part of the night. It's gonna go away in a few minutes, but as the lost weapon is defeated and they turn to flakes and specks, returning to the atmosphere and back into mana, you will spend some time gathering up the gear, reviving each other, and healing any wounds you may have had. Though, just remember, whoever is wearing Rings of Regeneration do heal a hit point around. I don't know if you're doing that in the combat, but you can feel free to do it after the combat. And as the weapon returns back to Aeon Gaia, the earthquakes that, I guess nobody can really feel them, but you can see them. You can see the earth shaking, especially with these rocks and the nearby ruins having dust and pebbles fall off of them. The earthquakes seem to become more severe. So much so that I would ask for a perception, but there's no need. You can all see cracks forming in the earth. Small chasms starting to break apart as the continental plate is shifting and creating holes into said earth. The wind returns with a harsh bit of cold to it, as even though it is in December time, the temperature has shot right down. And thankfully you all have you held up resistant to damage. You still feel the cold because you don't have the protection from the elements, or it's I think it's protection from the elements, which is the actual temperature rather than damage. So you won't take damage from the being it cold, but you do feel severely cold. And aside from that, as you breathe, your breath does turn into mist in front of you, and almost entirely it turns into small hailstones falling to the floor. So much so that it's become way below absolute zero. And thankfully you guys are relatively well equipped with your armor, and even then you have plenty of magical enchantments going on, and so you're not being too harshly affected by it, but any mundane person is going to have a hard time unless they're indoors. Looking into the skies, you see that yet another silhouette has been shattered, 3 of them being close together. And as you are staring up there, you also notice a few seconds after the one you have defeated, another silhouette in the sky on the opposite side has been destroyed. With 4 in total, the shards of black glass falling from the space atmosphere, however you'd call it, has become so much now that you could call it basically snow or hail. It's not quick, so it's easier to call it snow than hail, as hail is rather quick and painful when it hits you. Nice macros. So at this point, you would have a heavy amount of worry for anyone who is not a hero of light, as since it's now got to a point where if you don't have something to block this getting onto you, somebody is most likely going to be put into said shadow plane in a matter of minutes if they stand outside. And since your characters, as well as Axel, are the only ones that can see it, no one's going to really know to hide away from it, aside from the higher-ups you spoke to at the meeting. As well as that, 4 parts of the Shattered Sun have returned, though the sun has turned to a light blue, some parts of it turning black, almost as if the sun is no longer working, but it's still there. And anyone who has knowledge arcana, you can roll that as you look upon it.
I think it's not a creature, it's just a standard check, isn't it?
It's just a standard check, it's not a creature, no.
Alrighty.
Okay, Joseph knows. And it's Kandor knows. As you look upon the sun in its shattered form, previously you had just theorized that since the silhouettes in the sky were so massive, they were possibly blocking it or creating some sort of gravitational pull. Now that 4 of them have disappeared and it's changed in such a color and that the world has turned so cold, you theorize that the sun is entering the shadow plane and whatever sun was in that plane is entering this one. And since it was a shadow plane, there's not a lot of heat there, so this is probably going to be kind of the opposite of a sun, and that is a super cooler. So much so that the Aeon Gaia is going to be turning into a capsule very quickly. As well as that...
Sorry, go on.
As well as that, you feel as if the earth beneath your feet, I don't know how far you're flying upwards, you feel that the pull on your soles of your shoes has weakened somewhat, as if gravity is being lessened. And sure, go ahead, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, how would we even attempt to prevent or reverse that effect? Because, of course, the sun is so far away, I take it there's just no way to do it.
With your knowledge and capabilities, you have no idea how you're going to stop that from occurring. Since it is essentially your world and your existence is being swapped with that of the shadow plane, the only thing you can think of is if you defeat all 7 of the weapons, that the effect is either going to be completed or it's going to be halted. Since it's being hastened with each defeat, it gives you evidence to both sides. You're not going to know either way. But it's probably better to do something than just wait for this to occur, because it's going to go through if you don't kill them or not.
Yeah. Right, we're going to get back to the fell then, unless you guys have got any other plans.
No.
We'll have to send someone to pick this up or get a container of some kind for this.
A good portion of it will fit inside my hole.
Yeah.
How much?
We'll say that you can just gather up all this skill, because you can just ask all of the teleporters back in the fell, or just ask the higher up in the fell to basically do a moving business for you. They'll move it to wherever you want. You can either put it in a sort of bank in the fell or put it to your estate.
Yeah, we'll put it in like a bank or something. Yeah, we need to get back and tell them about this, because they can't see the drops. And we need to let every other major population centre know about this to stay inside. Unless anyone has anything against it, I'm gonna bada bing, bada boom, scoot us to the command centre.
Skadoosh.
Bang. And bend space and time greater.
You use your magics to whisper yourselves away back to Nefel. And returning back to the capital, I'm going to just remove this wall and freaking desk because they're no longer there. Returning back to the capital, the residents would have been a bit more worried about the damage to their walls, which have still been sustained. However, it seems the streets have become almost barren. I shall remove the town hall because it's not going to be there anymore. The stone pavement has taken on a rather reflective sheen, as if black ice has already started to form. The glass windows have all taken on a frosty outer layer, making it hard to see to the insides. And the only people you can see out on the streets are some more magi. Since everybody is inside, it's hard to tell how much of the populace has returned to normal, with the third and I'll say fourth, but it's like going back and forth. The third and fourth weapons being defeated. You know that each one up to this point has reduced the number of people affected by the emotional wave. The magi on the streets all have balls of fire in their hands as they're trying to keep warm, as well as wearing several different layers. It seems they're going to each house and casting spells on the buildings themselves to try and give a sort of resistance against the cold. And you can all roll a perception check.
Just have to refresh, give me a second. Just turned off all my buffs as well. Oh, fucking. So it's just +4 to this.
Damn, your perception's really low.
Who?
You, it's Kandor. You have no bonus? Well, +4? That's it?
Right.
No, that's wrong. I can't even see that. There's something wrong with that sheet. I have like a very high bonus perception.
I think everybody would be able to see it, depending on its Kandor's bonus. Okay, so if this Kandor can't see this, the others can tell me away. You can see that each of these magi all have mage armor currently on. Normally day to day, they wouldn't use it if they're doing like a business or something. But it seems like your discussions about the Black Lass earlier has been circulated amongst either the populace or at least those employed to the government. And they all have mage armor up, which is creating a kind of like shimmering black glass exterior to the magi. So their mage armor is saving them from the glass falling from the sky. But at the rate that they're being covered, it basically confirms your worries that anyone outside is going to be like null and void within a few minutes. It's probably good why no one's currently outside and about. You will notice that also you're still being unaffected by the black glass. It just goes straight through whatever you're wearing and your body. It just continues going to the floor. The television screens would also be playing some warning messages, as you can kind of make out some colours behind it. However, they have also been frosted over. That's a better bonus. Plus 35, yeah. That's what it meant to be at level 20.
I'm taking a step back from talking because I do too much of it anyway.
Should we just head over to the command center for the army?
Yeah, don't see why not.
Best place to go.
Report the last is at least dealt with.
Alright, give me 1 second. You make your way through the city streets, and just like I say, you don't really see anyone except these magi going about casting protective spells in the buildings. It's probably going to be... It would have been expensive to hire their services, but if they don't do this, everyone's going to die, so it's a case of it's going to be free. Until you eventually get to the building, the third battalion branch building, On the outside, you see two guardsmen who are magi. They don't have mage armor on, but they are having umbrellas in their hands. It seems like the umbrellas are taking away a blunt of the black glass. However, with the wind returning, it now goes at different areas. So you can see that their arms are mostly covered in the black glass right now.
Get inside.
What? We need to get inside? We got someone attacking again?
No, you just need to get inside. You're being affected by this black glass stuff that's around. I know you can't see it, but we can. You need to get inside and get somebody else out here who is not going to be affected by it.
Well, I was told about something I couldn't see and to have some shelter. Is the umbrella not enough?
Not anymore. There's a wind or something that's bringing it sideways, and your arms are covered in it.
Oh, yeah, I'll get inside. It's all open. If you want to come inside. The other guardsman also hears this and kind of runs with his friends back to inside. They shake their umbrella, though nothing really comes off because there's no snow right now, it's just the black ice. They don't know if anything comes off. As they shake the umbrellas, the black glass also doesn't come off of it. It's as if it's stuck to the top, but they just do it out of habit. You make your way through the battalion branch building until you get up to the office. Unlike previously, there are no caravans outside, and there's no overabundance of guards on the outsides. And entering in, you can see that the higher-ups have left. The only people within the battalion branch building currently is Wedge, Alfera, Kref, and Corporal Godfrey Stryker. And Rigadas should be in here. I don't know why he is not. I shall bring him in. VIP. Rigadas. There we go. In his humanoid form.
He looks tiny.
Shooting his name. No, he's the same height as everyone else. Maybe it's just where he's placed. Who knows?
Maybe it's because I'm used to the big forms now.
Yeah, or everyone just being legendary proportions. Entering inside, getting a quick glance over Alfera, Wedge, and Rigandas. You don't see any of the black glass currently affecting them, and the windows are all closed in here. However, both Kref and Gottfried do have some of the black glass on their shoulders and top of their heads, but they are mostly clear of it.
Wedge, we've got a new issue.
Issues are all piling up, I hear. Though it seems you were able to take down the third and fourth, though I take it the fourth was Axel.
Probably.
Is this not good news?
Oh, that's good news. The problem is the black glass is now coming in at different angles, and having something like an umbrella is no longer enough. We need to be having people fully covered if they need to be outside. Full shelters of some sort that can block from all directions. We just had your guards outside come inside because their arms were covered in it.
But the mages had seemed to be working.
What was that, sorry?
Well, the mages had seemed to be working.
That's terrible news. Only having magi on the streets, they'll be able to handle everything. We did have them set off to make sure the buildings were prepared against this onset blizzard. It's not even a blizzard, there's no ice or snow, but everything's just got so cold, as if Shiva's come down to the planet again. You know anything about this?
It happened right after we took out Lust.
Disastrous effects upon disastrous effect of these things. Though if it's the third and fourth done, there's only 3 left, yes?
That would be the hope.
I guess we'll have to shore up all of our magi in case any other effects occur with the next 3. We've been having our magi within the libraries, making sure that Rigendas's implements have been seen to. They're giving a close eye on to any more emotional energies, as they put it. Nothing has appeared so far, though we did see a massive area be removed. I take it that is where Lust was defeated.
Probably.
Along with that, the colors of the map has also returned. It's almost completely clear now. There's no black spots really to be seen. It's a bit here or there, but it seems all of the settlements have been released. With only 4, I would love to stop here and not have to incur the wrath of these side effects. But I doubt they're gonna just leave on their own.
No, they're not. There's something. She talked to us again before we fought her. It seems as though she's been bribed, or Lust was bribed. Something has given her something that is more important than being Minerva's weapon.
Perdash will then speak up. Bribed? The weapons? I don't even think they have much of a personality to be bribed. They're, I'd say, programmed. They're not exactly constructs by Minerva herself. They don't really have ulterior motives.
Maybe they didn't, but Lust certainly seemed to have some sort of idea that she no longer wanted to be... She no longer wanted to be stuck doing nothing, and something had given her the opportunity to do whatever she wanted.
It's possible, since these emotional waves were sent out, that those feelings and energies were sent elsewhere. Maybe the weapons were taking it in themselves, changing them.
That's certainly a possibility.
Did she let loose any information? Anyone who's behind this, or if it can be stopped?
I don't think she said anything that would allude to anything that we could have any sort of proof on. There's no more information really.
We
We
asked
only
her at the
spoke
beginning, but she refused to give up any information.
Yeah, she only mentioned either a master or masters, and she actively refused to say anything more.
Well, it's a lot more believable if it's several people. It's very unlikely that a single person could do all of this themselves, controlling possibly your 7 weapons. Though if they are already appearing one by one, it's possible they can only control one at a time.
Well, that's a little bit of good news. At least we don't have to worry about facing 3 of them at once.
Have you had any word from Axel? We've not heard a peep since he set off to whatever realm he was going to.
I was just about to ask you the same thing. Well, I guess no one's heard from him yet.
I haven't heard
Can
anything.
Joseph, because I think Axel has a link shell, can it go to a different plane or not?
No.
No.
Nope, not a word.
They work just like sending, and it has to be on the same plane. Well, that's terrible news. Though, I take it that 4th weapon being defeated was his side, since you already went off to Greed, and the 4th silhouette disappeared shortly after, you say?
Yeah, when we got done with Lust, there was 3 silhouettes that had disappeared, and then the 4th one shortly after Lust dissolved.
I guess we'll have to take that as a sign that he's doing well. It's possible he might be able to take care of them quicker than you if we have to wait for them to be activated. He went to their home plane or something.
From what we understand, that's the case. don't know what we need to do now until the next one happens, but Ringadas is back, so he can give us warning, I suppose.
As much warning as my powers allow me. So now that I'm back in the fight, as it were, I should be shoring up our defenses. Lust attacking the capital was definitely a surprise, though we should have expected it since Sloths followed you. Sadly, I don't think many of our barriers will be able to protect us against the next. If it is a caster again, we could say goodbye to plenty of our quarters.
The question
Sure.
is... Sorry, go on.
Just, is there any way to discern what the next one would be? We've been kind of able to do something to figure out them one by one, but with Axel in the backseat, can we do that still?
Kodash will respond. Well, last time we'd used the book. They have a kind of order to them, then numbered and whatnot. But it depends on which of the weapons that Axel has defeated over there. If he did not attack the one that would appear sequentially, then the next weapon that you would be facing would be Wrath.
And what do we know of Wrath?
Well, thankfully, he is almost the complete opposite of Lust. His damage wouldn't be so explosive. He is a martially designed weapon. As such, he's probably gonna prove a much more formidable martial adversary.
Indeed. Which concerns me. They're getting harder and harder. Lust was certainly non-standard, I'll put it that way.
Sadly, there's not such a weakness to Wrath as there was for Lust with anti-magic. I suppose you would have to prepare heavily, just like you did for the others.
Indeed. I think it might be worth us staying outside the city for a time. I'm not sure if Lust attacked it because we were here or because it was a large target.
So far, they seem to have been after us, specifically.
Indeed. And I can't really have the death of even more innocents on my conscience.
Kodash will show you a part of the book to show you a depiction of Wrath.
I take it, we could assume it's going to be colossal, at the very least.
Yes,
One would
all of
assume.
them are quite substantial in size.
I see.
Do we have any idea what its abilities might be other than just martial?
It is hard to say. We've never actually witnessed their powers. All we have is what's written in the scriptures, whatever Minerva deigned to tell us. We do know he stands at 60 foot tall. He is most likely the tallest of all the weapons.
We may be able to divine some more nature about that, but it won't be able to do it here. Character, we can ask Minerva one question each, can't we?
Yeah, but I
You
don't think she
can-
said she'd give us any
if-
information on the weapons.
The question thing is your reward. You can talk to her all you like if you're near her, but you're not currently near her. For you defeating all the weapons, she's giving you the wish of having any one question be answered truthfully to her knowledge. Or you can have something else. I'd have to go back to that part in the notes.
Oh,
where
so
it
it's
is.
actually for
That's
doing
just-
the quest. Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for doing
it
the
was one-
quest, not...
One question or revive one person
Oh, okay, yeah, because it was
whenever
like
they
beyond,
have died.
yeah, it was like
Like,
beyond
bring
the
back one
realms of
soul.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can answer any single question without fault or to revive any individual regardless of the circumstances or timeline of their demise.
Alright.
And that's each of you. So each of you gets 1 question and 1 revive. Or 1 revive. So 4 questions or 4 revives or a mix.
Okay, yes, but that's the reward. We don't have to worry about that now. Right,
As
okay.
for questions about just the weapons in general, she said that they don't really have any weaknesses. They're designed to destroy the world if the world needs to be destroyed, like the inhabitants are destroying themselves, or kill those who are on the planet.
I think
And they all have their own specialties, really.
Yeah, it was more knowing like what they're best at, if anything, because I've got a feeling that if we all just group up around it and start wailing on it, that's what it's good at. So I don't know if we need to change our tactics or not.
You say that, but that's what our group is. We're just a bunch of whackers.
Yeah, that's the thing we're good at.
Gotta whack.
That's the only thing we're really good at.
I'm not a whacker.
Then you'll be the one doing the
You
fight.
could be.
We'll just
Fiery
be
body.
distractions.
True.
You could get some. Can you access druid spells? Just give you dragon form.
Yeah, I could turn into a fiery dragon.
Let's go.
That's level 21, I think.
Turn into something
melee
that
squad.
that can grapple these things.
Full melee grapple mage.
Muscle
Right,
wizard.
Oh,
Is the
if
spell
only.
Tensor's Transformation? I don't think that's the name of it anymore, but in 3.5 that would be. That was a high level spell that allowed you to turn into a melee person for a while. Didn't give you any gear, just give you full base attack and bonuses to hit and stuff.
I think that's in Pathfinder as well, but I don't know if it's in FFD20.
They probably just
No,
took up.
yeah, I know what you mean. It like changes your. It gives your BAB equal to your cast level.
Oh, Pathfinder spell. It is. Sorry, what did I miss?
I just brought up that spell, that's all.
Oh, are you saying if there's like an FFD equivalent?
I don't know if there is, but I knew of this spell from 3.5, and it's in Pathfinder as well, so I was just...
The only problem with druid polymorph spells is you can't cast spells while you're in that polymorph, can you? Without certain feats.
Yeah. Usually. So what can we do for now? There's places. There's anything open that we can try to go buy some stuff, or
You can definitely go buy stuff, yeah. You have a mountain of guild to be spending and preparing for fighting Wrath, if that is the next one to appear.
yeah.
Yeah, but not enough time to upgrade your equipment.
No.
Ah, that's a shame. If
That's
only you had
what I'm
Demi playing, you could
saving it
change the
for.
battalion zone.
If only we weren't allowed. Or if only we weren't disallowed from time travel, we could just, travel back in the past and go get some more time to buy stuff.
All that kill in Mega Phoenixes.
I'll give you just a few. I think Mega Phoenix is like 3,200. Mega Phoenix is. I was looking at Mega Lurk stuff. Mega Phoenix is 9,500.
It's not that bad, actually.
So you could get just about 100. 10. I think I put too many zeros or something in there then.
I'm just after those three if I can get them.
Yeah, you could get 19 Mega Phoenixes.
I think we need them, but...
Does everybody still have a Mega Phoenix besides me? Because I just used my last one.
I don't.
Still have 2.
I'm gonna buy one. And I'll buy a Mine Plus as well, because I'm on the cusp of 30.
If you are buying anything, just throw it into the chat, please.
Okay.
The higher-ups will also give you use of another cottage, so you will be getting a 4 times recovery.
Alright.
So my dex damage, that 1 point goes away and I'll heal up to full, I think.
After you sleep, yeah.
Before we go to sleep, I take it we'll just ask, is there any indication?
How does Kandor have 268 MP again?
I drank a Mega Ether. Turbo Ether even, literally just after the fight. Because I knew that recovery still wouldn't get me close to half to full.
What was the question being asked?
Do we have any indication of when Wrath will appear?
You have no indication, however, each time the previous ones have appeared, it's been a day.
Right, okay. Yeah, if we sleep and try and head somewhere that's less, populated, I think that'd be ideal. And obviously, Regandas can give us a sending if it does go after the fell. You guys alright with that, or do you want to stay here?
Sounds alright. Are summon materia available?
It's gonna depend on their rarity and price.
Legendary, 100,000 gil.
No.
Rats.
You need to craft that.
What about 70,000 gil?
I think that's also a no. I'll double check my notes. Actually, I can pull up my PDF for this. The wrong folder. Settings. Nope, that's Wisdom Tier. I want Guy. Okay, we want Fell. Okay, so if anything is 50k or above, they're not going to have it.
Dang it. Okay. I could get a level 1 version, but that's not going to be that useful.
That's as high as you're going to get on the world. Anything else needs to be crafted.
Yeah, I take it that Nefel is sort of the main place that we could get anything.
It's almost on par with all the other capitals. So the only other thing you get is like you go to each capital to sell your stuff in case they don't have enough money for you.
Yeah, that's fair. Alrighty.
How long has it been
there's
in
no-
game
there's- How long has been some what?
since we got the pluses from that one dungeon?
That would be at the Earth Temple, I'm pretty sure. I'll double check. Oh, no, that's the outside of the Earth Temple. I need the inside. No, Earth was the last one. Was it Lightning then?
Yeah, it's lightning.
That'd be lightning, yeah.
Yes, it was in there, so... 1, 2... It's been 3 days, and once you've rested before,
Ah, so I can't use it yet.
you would not be able to use the Mind Plus now.
So I was looking into that too and realized that one caveat.
I'm still gonna buy it.
Fair.
I just can't think of anything else to buy with that money apart from Mega Phoenixes.
So now the question is, how many Iron Stones can you have equipped?
As many as you want.
All of them.
Well,
There is a limit, but you're never gonna really hit said limit because they float around your head, and they do go up and down, so they can move around each other. There is a limit, but with how many you'd probably want, you're never gonna reach it.
Good to know.
It'll become your own planet.
That's what I'm planning. I'm just gonna have a revolving like stones growing around my head the whole time.
is that when you get the steel headbutt, fighter talent, and start like getting extra damage with the amount of iron stones?
Just know that iron stones don't stack with themselves unless they say otherwise, or you have the lesser variants. There are some that give different bonuses. You can have a cracked and a flawed version if they give like insight and their competence.
Yep, I know. I'm looking at 2 different stones right now, which I'm gonna get. Well, 2 different stones, but of 2 different variants of both.
I need to get one, but I can't afford it yet. Like even if I didn't buy the Mind Plus, which to be fair.
I'm just making sure I don't have any of these bonuses already, but it doesn't look like I do, so all is well.
What are the iron stones you're wanting?
I'm just about to put them in chat.
Alrighty. Hopefully the links so I can go look at them.
I will also put the links in the chat.
Yeah, if anyone is buying stuff, please put it into the chat, because I know you're talking about Mega Phoenixes. Of course, this Kandor is getting the +1 cast level.
You leave me alone, I need that.
Just because you obtained it in the Wednesday game. But yeah, you can buy the Orange Prism, that's fine.
making it if people's SR is 40 plus.
What was
There
the
are
one you were trying
items.
to get?
There are items specifically to increase your cast level for SR checks.
Are there?
Yes, I don't know off
There
the
we
top of
go.
my head which they are. I know there's one that's like a +2. I think it's like a actual slot. You'd have to Google it. I don't know the
Yeah,
names.
Let me know if I can get all of those.
What I need is the meta magic for piercing, but there we are.
Yeah, you can get both of those, Jack.
There's 3 Ironstones there. Normal, cracked, and normal.
Yeah,
Cool. Happy days.
of course you can get the cracked version.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of those are fine.
Thank you.
God, that is dirt cheap for initiative.
Yes, it is.
You could also just start casting more spells that don't have SR, but that's not many.
What, you mean like 2? And all
Yeah.
of the ones that are in there, they're probably immune to like fatigue and exhaustion.
You could pick up a piercing metamagic rod. Do
Eventually.
you have the actual magic for piercing? Because I think you used it before.
No, I haven't. I've only ever used Quicken, Rhyme, and the 2 rods at the minute. But I'm probably going to get piercing as my next actual feat. Otherwise, it's going to be like dual wielding rods, like an insane old man drummer. To be fair, I have feats I need to retrain as well, so there we are.
All I'm finding is stuff for bards, which doesn't help you. There's a lot of feats and traits and whatnot, but it's not really available.
Yeah. Alright, I'll just stay with what I've got for now. Get that wrist. Everyone else alright? Joseph and Oso have been very quiet.
I don't really think of anything to get.
Bigger axe.
I think your axe is already a +10.
+9.
Close enough.
Can't upgrade it anymore because it
I
takes
am
too
going
long.
to- Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
upgrade it, but we only have a day, so
Yeah, I feel your pain.
can't really put money into that.
What slots have you got?
Almost all of them. I'm missing head and a shield.
Ah. Head's good. I could have sworn there was a rage one as well, though. I think you've already got a headband, haven't you?
Only thing I'm missing is a chest slot item. There's not very many of those.
If you want to have some teleportation, Osa, there's a Helm of Teleportation. 3 times per day you can cast bend space and time.
All that. Tell
The
yourself
thing
a good
about
job.
magic, the thing about magic items is I don't think I can use them if I'm raging.
That'll be an issue.
Probably not. You want something with a stack bonus.
Because that's why I always end up not using my armor. Because I realize it only after I've raged already. And I'm like, oh well, too late for now.
You don't intimidate, really, do you?
Intimidate, not really. I was considering at some point, but then the class kept changing and I was just drop dead.
I mean, there's one that gives you a gore attack, but I don't know if that actually helps you.
It gives her an extra attack.
It does. It is cheap.
I think I just saw the Intimidate item you're looking at, the War with the Worm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gore is always going to be nice for her because she has a fuck ton of strength.
Boosh.
But that acting the same way as my bite does.
For all intents and
Kind of a
purposes.
secondary natural attack. If I'm using weapons.
Yes.
It does count as magical, though.
So it would count as secondary. It basically just works the same way as your bite does.
Yeah, it's just
Just
it's minus
mentioning.
2 to attack. No, minus 5 to attack and half strength.
Is it hard? Oh, yeah, because it's not multi. You don't have multi-attack or anything, do you?
No.
It's also a secondary because she's using
Yeah.
manufactured with
Yeah, like you're
naturals.
holding
Yeah.
it. That makes sense.
I mean, I could theoretically just go full natural attack with my claws, but those do even less.
True.
And your claws don't have heart seeking.
Yep.
Seeking claws.
That's all in my sword. I could put that in my gauntlets theoretically.
Yeah.
But I
Man,
haven't done anything. They're only masterwork. I haven't done anything to them. Because I never used them.
that helm also protects against cold environments, which is what the world's currently under.
Yeah, so, I mean...
Yeah, endure elements. That's what I was thinking of.
Can I just go out and buy a +5 buckler?
Oh my god, actually, this is pretty good for you.
+5 blood clot. Let me double check.
It won't be good against the weapons, but if anything's your size, that's incredible.
Yeah, you can just go buy a +5 buckler.
Can you send me the link to how much that would cost?
I won't send you a link, but I can do the calculation for you.
Okay, because well, I was seeing if it was possible to get like higher than +5. as
Enhancement, no. If you want
well.
other things on it,
Obviously,
yeah.
but like find something that I might be able to use.
So that would be the cost of a +5 buckler, and you could buy that. Like, just go to a shop and pick that up.
Yeah, but if they have something else that like would be a +6, I might try to buy something like that too, if it was worthwhile.
Let's go to the shield ability, see if there's anything applicable for you. there would be grinding. I think this is the same. Yeah, it's keen. There's grinding, where if somebody grapples you, every time they succeed a grapple, they take damage equal to the enhanced bonus of the shield, so 5 every turn.
That might be nice.
You link the Helm of Teleportation again.
It's in the chat.
It's the Helm of Teleportation.
Yeah. What were you asking about that?
No, the one that you mentioned, you just linked the teleportation again.
Did I? Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't copy the thing over, sorry.
That's okay. I'm on the page for
Oh.
special abilities. I found it as well. It just took me longer to get there.
Yes. For some reason it just didn't copy when I copied it. Yeah. Grinding is probably the only thing that's really going to apply to you for +1s. A lot of the other things are very low DC, some are going to fail on a fumble, or there's no spell equivalent, so they don't exist.
I could go out and pick up to a +7. It looks like 49,000.
Depending on what the actual thing is, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a buckler. Bucklers are cheap. Could get rallying, give us +4 morale bonus on saving throws against fear effects whenever you're within 30 feet of me.
The special abilities that have a just flat costs don't add to the actual overall bonus. They're just additional things you can
I
roll.
thought that was a +2 bonus. Never mind.
It's just in those tables for randomly rolling loot. So you could throw that on top. It's just it won't count against the +10 limit you have.
Right.
However, since that's morale bonus, it would not stack with heroism, so rallying would not help unless you are like ambushed without heroism.
Okay.
Spell resistance is not going to help you at this level. The maximum is 19, and that is never going to work. It's only going to be a detriment. But even then, I think Jack can just also overcome those as well, so it's not going to help you. So don't take spell resistance.
Light fortification. That'll work.
Doesn't exist. It doesn't have, we don't have wish.
Oh.
We also don't have miracle.
Alright, well, for now I'm just gonna grab a +5 shield.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'll sell my +3 variant for half cost to bring that down a little bit, so. 4,500 back and 25,000, which leaves me with 20,500.
I just did the calculation in the chat for you. That you get 4,577 for your buckler. There's something that one.
Oh, okay.
So it cost you 25,782 to buy that.
That's not what I wanted. Oops.
Go with that lot.
Okay, so that's 2058 or 578 to spend on a buckler. I'll grab 2 Mega Phoenixes. How much were those again? 9,000 something?
Mega Phoenix is 9,500. Also, why do you have a 49,000 with nothing before it?
It's just, it's meant to be the total of it.
Oh, okay,
It's
yeah.
just broken into 2 different things.
And that's pretty much all I'm going to spend right now because I have to get going. I got to get my shoes and socks on. I have to get to work. So,
Yeah, we can just do some preparations, then we'll probably end just early.
okie dokie.
We'll play Jack B's campaign without you.
The option is there.
Is there anything else that Iskandor is buying?
No, I'm flat broke after that.
Flat broke, he says.
I've got plus 24. Well, my cast level's 24 now, which is pretty decent though, so. And I've held my spell pen. I might just get greater spell penetration to be fair, as a feat,
Yeah, it's definitely viable.
rather than just the meta. Because that'll apply to everything, won't it? Without having to add metas to it. And then get penetrating spell.
I'm invested in this hangman now.
Probably get it now.
That's actually made it harder to identify what it is. Because I thought it was going to be Batman, but now I was just like, no, that's not Batman.
Nope, not Batman.
Alright, I gotta get out of here. See you guys later.
Laters.
See you later.
See ya.
Later.
Is Kandor and Oster done with their shopping and whatnot then?
Sorted.
Good, because Aiden needs help with his hangman.
Hmm. I don't even. Bomb. I just, Is it to do anything with this game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is your pool like in the little square? One of
Yeah.
those things you've guessed.
Yeah.
Those are the letters I've guessed, but I can't really see the ones I've guessed with those thick lines over them.
I think I got it.
Oh, there is a T! Oh, God!
Bahamut.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now I see it. It's not really a... Well, that's a name of someone. It's not really a word I'd think of.
Yeah. I thought you would have got it pretty quick. I based it on the game.
Alright, since we're all ready and prepped for the fight ahead, and since we've lost Enter, I say we end here, unless you want to do any other preps or anything.
No, I think I'm alright.
Nah,
I think I'm ready.
The only thing I also would want to do is send another message back to Aoife with his Kandor, if he doesn't mind.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do that.
Just
for you.
to warn her about the escalated situation and absolutely keeping doors.
Oh yeah, sure. You can send that sending over. They will reply and say they are doing so. And I say we'll end the session here then.